Welcome, beautiful people, on this webinar. And today we're going to talk to you how to make billions with AI. Today with Sexy Annie, she will join us a bit later. We're going to talk with you about how to make billions with AI, about tools in AI, and also how we can be helpful for you. So let's begin. But before we're going to start, please share us where you're from, which city are you from. It will make us to and help us to make more clear ICP. Okay, but before of that, I would like to ask Annie, what do you think, Annie, about AI and all of these opportunities which is happening right now?
Thank you. Today we're going to talk about a question everyone is asking. How do AI companies actually make billions? It's not just about having the smartest model, it's about turning AI into real workflows, real products, and real business value. We'll explore it together in our upcoming webinar.
Thank you so much, Annie, for this sharing. And of course, we're going to talk today about money. We're going to talk today about power. And of course, we're going to talk today about time. So let's begin. On this webinar, you will learn first the $1 trillion market cap, how AI spending compounds. Number two, who owns the AI stack, chips, compute, cloud, models, and distribution. Number three, why AI agents change the equation. And number four, where you can win now. So we are not talking about billion dollars, guys. Actually, we're talking about trillion dollars here. And worldwide AI spending in 2026 is already $3.5 trillion. And by the end of 2030, it will be $5.32 trillion. And the big pipe is shared for 60%, where chips, GPUs, and servers, 35% power, cooling, and grid, and number three, 15% land, materials, and sites. It's a really big pipe which is divided to number one, chips, compute, clouds, distributions for copilots, applications, and of course workflow where we get our outcome. So why all of these big companies they are building this shift, why they are doing this? Because of AI infrastructure, because the inference and agents of the system which are working with work complete. And Jensen Huang say AI agents will be the largest users of computing, right? We can have the analogy, the highway analogy, like roads they are building for traffic, for cars, and AI compute clusters building for AI agents, which are um, which are aiming to complete measurable work. And but what's really an AI agent? Is it a real hype here? An AI agent? What do you think, Annie, about that?
But the money behind AI is very real. The reason the numbers are so big is simple. AI touches almost every expensive part of business. So when AI saves even 5 or 10% of time in one of those areas, the economic impact becomes massive. That is why investors are paying attention. But for founders, the lesson is not go build the next OpenAI. The lesson is find one expensive workflow in your business and make it cheaper, faster, or more scalable with AI.
Yes, exactly, Annie. So we need to really understand which system in our workflow costs us more. And this is actually really hard right now because a lot of companies they not really understand which kind of tools they can use and how to use them. But what is really AI agent and what is AI chatbot? AI agent is a big, strong doggy. Hello, Elon Musk. And AI chatbot is a small crying doggy. So, what is the difference? AI agent can plan tasks, use digital tools, make decision on its own to reach a goal. And AI chatbot can write just only text, answer questions, and code programs. That's it. So when we are talking about difference between AI chatbot and AI agent, we are talking about the system where AI chatbot just give you the answers and conversation ends. An AI agent where you give goal, you give plan, you use some already tools, and you have the complete work. So chatbots generate words instead of agents execute already workflows. And this one is already happening with a lot of tools like Codex, probably heard, and Cowork. Please let us know in comments which kind of projects already probably you use Codex or Cowork in your work. Me personally, I use more Codex. I think Cowork is much worse right now than Codex. But anyway, when you're starting to work with AI agent, you think that you will achieve your goal pretty quick. But reality, of course, completely different. You have lost access, you have lost connectors, you have lack of skills, webhooks, API calls, callbacks. And if you are not tech guy, you probably will mess up with everything like this. And in reality, and the end, you will have the message, I'm sorry, you're out of your limits. And this is happening really, really quick. So why is so happening? Because this is the token, probably like you've heard, iceberg, where you see only the visible part with the final answer, but the reality have the underwater part with context history, planning, reasoning, tool calls, retries, recovery, and verification. And it's a lot of them where the agent just lost all of these tokens. And McKinsey and company, they call it communication tax. Agents spend 30 times more tokens than traditional chatbots to perform the same business task. In large-scale agent system, only 45% of tokens are spent on actual work, where the remaining 55-60% is pure overhead for internal reasoning, correcting their own errors, and endless tool calls. You can imagine just more than 50% is going to just the trash with AI agents. So what we can do and what is happening right now in the reality, where we feed all of these big companies like NVIDIA, like OpenAI, like Anthropic with more subscriptions, more API keys, and we just pay for that, right? But they fulfill our demand to build more GPUs and servers. So how we can play this game, how we can achieve some results in this AI economy. We have two steps. You probably can own some capacity already with some capital, supply assets, and long-term contracts. Or if you don't have this infrastructure, you need to be really focused on the outcome, where the work is really going to be done with every action moves a business result, right? So if you do not own your factory, own your ROI, return of investments. And of course, use cases, this what our clients usually ask us about. What actually can just these all AI agents do? For me, AI agent already do LinkedIn post optimization. So this is not fancy screenshots, this is real one. You can see my impressions started grow up on the end of June, and here impressions as well, with my content performance. I think it's worth of that. At least like $3 can afford itself everyone, and it costs for me only $3 per month. Also, one of our client, Sergey, agent found a hidden subscription, recovered hidden subscription, which he forgot about. So what he asked about, agent, go to my email and find subscription which I don't use and write them the message to give me the recovery. And agent did the work, and $29 was like a cashback, which already Sergey can spend for 8 buys or for some subscription. Another case here with my cryptocurrency experience, I have a bunch of my wallets, old wallets. I don't use them anymore. I thought they are empty already. So I upload everything in agent with PDF files, with photos, literally photos from my notes. And all of the files that I have, I just uploaded in my agent, and he found their money. It was not too much, 250, but anyways, I didn't spend too much time. Agent did everything for me. So of course you think like, okay, I will go and I will try to make it everything with Codex or anti-gravity or CalVork, but reality of course different. When you start in your vibe coding, you like really happy, you have small fun and everything is fine, but in reality after 30 days you have already mess, and no authentication, tagged app, tokens limits, etc., etc. So you a bit like nervous about that, right? So when you are talking with AI agent, you expect to see not just only talk, you expect some work already. And the difference is not what the agent says, it is where it gets finished and makes the things done. And this is what actually workaround do. The workaround is customized to create for you a custom agent that will fulfill your personal desire, what you would like to see from the agent. And that's what I would like to share for you. I have my personal mission control here, and I have my dashboard where I have my daily brief, my inbox, my meetings, my task routines, everything here. And I've talked to my agent already. So I don't need to I can close my laptop and go and walk, and the agent will still work compared with Codex and CoWork. Here I can jump into Daily Brief. I can connect several of my Gmails, which is not possible to do with CoWork, where you can connect only one. Here you can do several. It will show your priority emails. You can see here some of my priority things that I need to do. Also decisions waiting for me here today, where I need to confirm some kind of a Google Cloud billings or confirm budget for a company or make two-step verification. Also meetings for today, do not let me forget about them. Also inbox, where I can see already some messages from a couple of my Gmail accounts, and I can see the most important ones. Also task, where you can see the Kanban here, and you can dig inside of this task and see what is currently more important for me. Let's say webinar. Yes, I can jump into the Google Calendar and see what is their description. Also, by the way, all of this information collected from several routes. Let's say it's calendar, it's ClickUp, it's email as well, right? So it's really useful when you have several kind of CRM systems collect everything in one place. Also, I can ask some questions about my work directly in the chat, and I can connect my OpenAI subscription into this agent, so I don't need to spend my API keys, so I can use just only inference from my subscription from OpenAI, which is really useful in the job. Also, what I found really important and really useful for me, what I said, like when I compare Codex and Claude, you close your laptop and your work done, like nothing work. But here is different because you can make your triage. Everything is working on virtual machine, so you can make several triages. Some of them will be automatically set up because this is your custom AI agent, and we do actually everything for you. Here you can see commenting LinkedIn, which I created for my competitors, and already my agent, he is hunting my clients from my competitors in LinkedIn. Also usage is really important here because you can separate subscription and API keys. In my case, I mostly use subscription from OpenAI, where in settings, I connected my personal AI agent to OpenAI and choose this model, ChatGPT 5.6 Tera. Yeah, which is quite good and doesn't allow me to spend more than I expect. All right, yeah, let's continue with the presentation. How our workflow is working with customized AI agents. First of all, we make discovery call. We're talking with you and we're trying to find your pain. Also, we are making after that business brief and business requirement documents, product requirement documents with all of the description that you are asking us about, with tools, context, etc. And after that, you will receive your personal customized AI agent, which will already make everything that you ask us about as a customized AI agent. In the website, you have this kind of tariff plans, but for all of the participants for the webinar, I have special promo. I have special price. You can message me in LinkedIn, or you can message us in Telegram and receive 1 week free with your own AI agent with already set up API keys, so the agent will just work. If it works for you, please go and connect me in LinkedIn or in Telegram, and yeah, we'll set up it really briefly with with the call, and also after that, we'll give you the password, yes, for the agent. Okay, any questions here? I would like to hear. If not, very good. Glad to see you all. Thank you guys for the attention, and I'll see you next time.